Shalom, back with part 3, all right, the slave Bible. Let's pick it up here, 2 Corinthians 4, 3 and 4. If our gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost. And if you're lost, your part, he that wandereth out of the way of understanding shall remain in the congregation of the dead. That means spiritually, mentally dead. That's Proverbs 21:16, people. That's what that's talking about, okay? If our gospel be hid to you, it is hid to them that are lost, spiritually and mentally lost. You understand? Now, verse 4, in whom the God of this world, that God of this world is Esau Edom, the so-called white man, okay? In whom the God of this world have blinded the minds of them which believe not. Believe what? The report, the scriptures, what the scriptures say, the testimony. Do you understand? Okay? You're believing in replacement theology, the falsehood, the false precepts, the lies, okay, which I just finished taking you to in Thessalonians, 2 Thessalonians 2 and 9. Do you understand? All right, so let's go into this word here, blinded.
Strong's G 5186 to flow. To flow.
See what it says here? In the New Testament, metaphorically speaking, right? To blunt the mental discernment, to darken the mind. Do you understand that? It was all to keep you in darkness. Esau, right? He could have told you who you were. He could have told you you were the Israelites, right? But no, he had to hide that fact and hide, the stuff of the revenge that what's coming onto them. Okay? Let's go to the other video. Give me a minute.
So about 90% of the Old Testament's been removed and about 50% of the New Testament's been removed. To put it another way, a normal King James Version has 1,189 chapters in it. The Slave Bible has only 232.
Missing are chapters and verses that might have encouraged uprisings. Book of Exodus, redacted. No story of Moses demanding Pharaoh, let my people go. Gone is Galatians. In the verse, there is neither bond nor free, for ye are all one in Christ Jesus. And no Jeremiah. Woe unto him that useth his neighbor's service without wages.
What they've left in are verses such as Ephesians 6:5, which is the famous verse, slaves, be obedient to your master.
Looking at this Bible, it's hard to tell that anything's been taken out of it.
That's correct. I mean, it looks like a normal book. For many enslaved Africans, this would have been the first time they were exposed to the Bible.
A Bible selectively edited to instill obedience, using religion to underpin the horror of slavery. When people encounter this exhibit, what lasting impression do you want them to leave with?
Well, we want to pass the message on that may this never happen again. The Bible is
Wrong. It will happen again. It's going to happen to them. And let's get into that. Give me a minute. All right, let's start here in Isaiah 14, 1 and 2. For the Lord, Yahweh, will have mercy on Jacob. The 12 tribes of Israel, made up of you Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans that make up the 12 tribes. You're the descendants of the 12 patriarchs, all right? And will yet choose Israel. So nobody's coming into the inheritance outside of the seed of Israel, okay? Esau, Edom, and the other 16 heathen nations cannot come into the inheritance. They're not a part of the second covenant, just like they weren't a part of the first covenant, all right? You can go read Hebrews 8, 8 to 10. You'll read the same thing in the Old Testament, Jeremiah 31, 31, all right? So, and set them in their land. So we're going to be taken back in style in the chariots going back to our land, which clearly proves those are not the people over there claiming to be us. They're counterfeit. All right, and the strangers of the Israelite foreigners shall be joined with them, all right, with the elect, all right, because the majority of the elect will come out of America, Babylon the Great, all right, the biggest exodus, okay, even though, you may have part of the elect again, being scattered into the other nations, all right? And they will cleave unto the house of Jacob, right, the Israelite foreigners, And the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids. Who is it that we're going to possess for handmaids and servants? Let's continue reading. All right? And they shall take them captives, whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors. That says plenty right there. Give me a minute. This is Isaiah 49:23, right? And their kings shall be thy nursing fathers, and their queens thy nursing mothers. They shall bow down to thee, bow down to you Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans that make up the 12 tribes of Israel, with their face toward the earth, and lick up the dust of thy feet. Again, people, it's just telling you that we're going to be over them, all right? They're going to be our slaves, all right? Our handmaids and servants, okay? And again, we're not going to do what they did to us. We're not going to, take their women and rape their women, in front of them and this and that and all that. No. Okay? It's going to be done with class, the way it's supposed to be done. All right? And remember, this is through the law. This is by law. And though thou shalt, and then thou shalt know that I am the Lord, and thou shalt not be ashamed that wait for me. Now give me a minute. This is Numbers 24:18-20. Edom shall be a possession. Esau, Edom, the Edomites, the so-called white man. See, Seir also shall be a possession, right? Known as Petra today, for his enemies. Israel will do valiantly, all right? Out of Jacob shall come he that shall have dominion, okay? And shall destroy him that remaineth in the city. And when he looked on Amalek, that's the head tribe of these 1948ers, all right? The Tiemann branch, the German branch, all right, the international banking family. He took up his parable and said Amalek was the first of the nations, but his latter end shall be that he perish forever. Give me a minute. Yeah, this is Isaiah 60:10. The sons of strangers, again, strangers, foreigners, these are talking about the Gentile heathen nations, shall build up thy walls. They're going to build our kingdom. And their kings shall minister unto thee. For in my wrath I have smote thee, but in my favor I have had mercy on thee, on you Israelites. Therefore thy gates shall be open continually, 24/7 will be open, and they shall not be shut day or night, that they may bring unto thee the forces of the Gentiles, and that their kings may be brought. For the nation and kingdom that will not serve thee shall perish. In other words, they shall be destroyed. Yeah, those nations shall utterly be wasted. Give me a minute. All right, we'll end this here. We'll be right back with part 4 to close out. Shalom.